Yep. So King requested backup. I showed up. I literally just I tackled him and placed him in cuffs. I was processing him as a result. And I'm now sitting here tasked with, okay, like, do I bring him up to Sandy? I'm gonna have to speak to King, but King is also gonna have to be present for the other person being arrested. So like none of this creates a beneficial like environment. Like I fucking hate it. I hate that I have to bring people up north. Don't get me wrong. I'm not opposed to it. Trust me. I used to
Mm-hmm.
bring people to Polito all the time.
Yeah.
But being forced to is what makes it not enjoyable. But also, if we don't, the department will literally have no money. So it came to a point in which I had to ask a superior, like, can I bring them to Mission Row and process them? And
Is
the
it
conclusion was
SOP
this.
that you have to bring them to Blaine County?
Uh, well, again, honey, the issue is we get no money. We already have no. Honey, do you know what I was told? I forget who told me, but if I go off duty in the city, I might make more money off duty in the city than I do on duty.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Here, I'm gonna tell you something. I've been just doing a bit of investigation this morning into something completely separate. But I was looking into the Blaine County account, because it was FOIA'd for Pred's case,
Okay.
from for the month of October. And in the month of October, have you heard the name Bruce Baylor?
Yes. I pulled over Bruce Baylor. This was like a month or two ago, but yeah, I remember he was driving like a convertible.
In the month of October, Bruce Baylor spent this is on purchasing properties alone. He spent $2.8 million.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he bought up that many properties that it was 2.8 million because he just flips properties. That's what he does, and he spent that much money on properties. It was
So what you're
insane.
saying is BCSO stops providing money for the police department, purchases any and all properties, resells, makes more money, then we have a budget.
I'm just saying, maybe they need to start diversifying their options.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if
I'm joking.
we would be
I'm
allowed
joking.
to
I'm
purchase
joking. Don't do that.
non PD. I know, I
Don't
know.
do.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I'm tired. Remember months ago I was telling you like if I had to describe like working, like I feel like I'm drowning. It's
Mm-hmm.
no longer that. It's like it genuinely feels like some people in charge are just fucking kicking a department down continuously for no reason other than their own sort of I guess personal benefit, which is wild to me because um I don't know. I'm a firm belief that a proper UPD would be uh ideal. Um all sorts falling under the same ship, but
100%.
um uh,
But the issue is the way that the whole the constitution and everything has kind of been done at the minute. Well, okay, I'm gonna say a few things, but because of the constitution, the mayors appoint the highest high command member, right?
wait,
And
has sheriff been decided yet?
mm, actually, I haven't seen any announcements about it.
Wait,
Um,
when do they have to pick?
I actually don't know. Is there a time frame on that?
I don't know.
I wonder if they're waiting until after Pred's case.
For what? He still has to choose between five names.
Oh, yeah, I suppose you're right.
From my understanding, those five names are Bones, Cassidy, Nakota, uh, Aspen, and I forget the last one. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who the last one was, but yeah, I don't know. It's just it's wild to me. I also
I
don't think that the current mayors are. I, I'm a firm belief that the mayors have or should have no fucking say over who leaves the police department. I think it's silly. I think just because of a popularity contest like that,
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah.
does not mean that they have any insight into the day to day and would know who would be equipped to deal with running the PD.
Completely
And I've
agree.
already mentioned this a million times, but they ain't got no fucking business potentially swapping out high command every 90 days. That's wild.
I mean, realistically, would it be possible for? Because I know we can amend legislation, but is the Constitution technically a piece of legislation that could be contested and amended?
Um,
Like,
there can be like,
hypothetically,
well, I mean,
would
so Andy made changes to like she essentially added restrictions to who can be the sheriff. Like she was the one who came up with the and put into legislation
yeah.
the stuff where like the BCSO provides a list of 5 names, stuff like that. So you can add to that. I don't know if you can change the original stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm just, what would it take for essentially an amendment to the Constitution to happen? I guess would be my, what would it take for that to happen?
I don't know, but what I do want to do is try to get statewide legislation regarding our pay. So this would have to be approved both in and out of the city, so the north and south,
Like a minimum wage?
regarding not a minimum wage, but um, essentially there being notification regarding our pay and what it's currently set at, and if and when there are increases or decreases, justification as to why. Like,
That's
I mean,
so
I want to
sad
go
because
further than that
Etta
because
did that.
Etta,
Remember?
yeah, she wanted like a transparency act essentially.
Yeah, she got it, and
Yeah,
it got thrown out when the new
e-
Constitution got rolled there.
exactly. So we have nothing, and I don't
Yeah.
think anybody would be against that. Now, I do think it's a double-edged sword. I don't know if I had the conversation with you, but I did mention before that um, I like during like when the BCSO and LSPD stuff got real bad, and like BCSO wasn't coming into the city and LSPD was taking over scenes.
Hmm.
I my thought process was make it not worth their while. Like if they're taking over a scene, there should be a full length report, not one fucking sentence indicating why they felt it appropriate, why they felt the BCSO would be unable to handle it, and essentially justify why they took over a scene that it realistically probably shouldn't have needed it. And then people would stop doing it. You add paperwork to something, people will stop doing it. But if
True.
you make it very easy for someone to do something, they're going to do it all the time. And I think that, I think that there being sort of a paperwork aspect is a double-edged sword in the sense that, yeah, we'll get notified as to when our pay goes up and down, but the same reason they wouldn't drop it, I think a similar reason would exist for them not increasing it. If there's
It's
paperwork associated each and every time. So I don't know what like I don't think there's a perfect solution. I think it's kind of like, you know, uh, picking the lesser of two evils, but something's got to happen because being paid nothing fucking sucks.
how much you getting paid?
Tell you what, I'm gonna go to Polito and I'll let you know.
Yeah, that'd be. I got a question for you, Matt. Bit of a
Okay.
strange one. You get a pension from the state police?
No. Honey, you think we'd get a pension when every fucking piece of legislation just ended one day?
No, I'm gonna bet like from 5 years back.
No, no pension.
No trooper pension. Good to know. Okay.
Why do you ask?
Not. I can't. I'm not gonna say it over the phone.
Okay.
But yeah, I just wanted to confirm that with you. Okay, I'll speak to you about
No,
that later.
nothing. All right.
Okie doke.
Just don't fuck Bruce, and also, if you want to check if he's a vampire, literally just make any mention of blood. Say, "Oh my god, I think I have a bloody nose." He'll run over. You know what he said? We tested this with Loki. I was like, Loki, just pretend you have a bloody nose. He's a vampire, by the way. Bruce. Bruce ran
What?
over. He dropped his MDT and said, "Oh, do you need help? Are you okay? You can wipe it on my mustache."
What? Okay,
Yeah,
this, you know what's
Bruce
gonna
is
be
a
really
vampire.
you know what we should do? It'd be really funny. Just like tell him to come to our house, right? And then walk inside, but don't invite him in. And he'll be stuck at the front door.
He won't come in. That's the thing. He will not
Exactly.
come in.
And we'll be like, why aren't you coming in? And then he'll just be stood at the front door. And we'll just leave the door open and we'll just eat our dinner and he'll just stare at us and he won't be able to do anything because he won't be invited inside.
Yeah, but that's so awkward. Bruce is a good guy outside of him being a hoe.
No, he's not. He's stirring the pot saying he's fucking me.
Okay, but like more importantly, did he send you shirtless photos?
Let me check. I get a lot of text.
Honey,
No,
you
I
have to check.
don't.
I would know.
What's his name again? Bruce.
Bruce?
Oh, I don't have
Colin?
his phone number. Hold on. He did send me. I remember he did send me a photo, but that was a while back. When the fuck was that? What's his number?
I don't even have it.
Well, that's not
I
good.
might have it in a text. Hold on. Now I'm unsure.
He definitely sent me a photograph, I think.
He said he was shirtless. He said it's similar to the one on his profile, where he was in whose bathroom? I don't know, shirtless in a bathroom.
Let me check his profile. Oh my god, his profile picture is disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check my text message. I don't have a
Okay, so
text
I
message from
don't-
him. But I swear I
don't
remember him sending
know.
me a photograph. But
Wait, does this show tax? So in 47 minutes.
hold on, I found it. He wasn't shirtless. He had a suit and tie on. That's the only photo I have 19 days ago.
What was that? What was it for?
Because he was spying on Eugene and Peters for me. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was being a prostitute.
And that's
You know-
honey.
Oh, that's the one.
Yeah, so like in 42 minutes I made $640, but I don't know if that's with or without tax. Before I
why
feel
would
like I
you
used to
get
be able to like
tax on your
we used to get taxed on our fucking pay all the time.
or like
before.
like income tax. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know actually. Yeah, no idea.
Yeah. I'm not sure. So it's possible it went up. If I check in 18 minutes, I can combine the two and figure out the total. But I don't know how the paychecks are generated. I don't know if it's like the 640 amount. I don't know if that was just perfectly within like an interval where you only get paid exactly on every hour. You know what I mean?
Let me look at something really quick. I'm looking at a paycheck. Wait, what's your state ID?
1303.
Do a filter. Oh my god, I saw you pick up a $32,000 paycheck on this day. I don't know when this was.
Today.
Holy shit. That wasn't today. This was back in October. The fucking college blew up. But this doesn't say anything about. There's no tax here.
Tax.
It doesn't mention anything
There used
about
to be
tax.
an income tax, and the thing is, it used to come up as the same transaction, and then you'd have to like hover over the amount to see. Actually, no, the amount you saw was the proper amount, but the amount that you were like technically given before tax was higher. So like if it showed that you got $840 with like a 16% tax, you really got paid $1,000. At least that's how it was at some point. Obviously, things are bound to change.
Yeah. Okay.
Sure.
All right.
But either way, I'm gonna go on duty.
Yeah.
Honey, my car's fast.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
Make sure you read that announcement. Someone might have one of those drills. You see that?
Yeah, I don't think they need the drill for the engine.
Oh really? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. But
Be careful
it's
out
probably
there.
not an easy process. Listen, if my engine shows up and it's fucking gone, I will be angry. There will be hell to fucking pay.
We'll find the engine thieves if it happens. Don't worry.
Oh, honey, we won't need to find the engine because I will be seizing car parts from all these bitches out here street racing.
Yeah,
and then
civil asset forfeiture.
When they're over 30 days old, guess what? They'll be put in our car.
Hell yeah.
I'm waiting for the day that someone fucks with me. Honey, do you know that I still have my original firearm that was put on the registry back in February?
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, I'll leave you.
Fuck with me.
I'll leave you to it, honey. You take it easy. All right.
Love you.
Love you too. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? What's going on?
Okay, so he has one gun found before the weapons and driver's license legislation was amended. So like he found it on the 1st, but it was amended on the 8th. So we want to see what was before.
So basic on the 1st, she loses her gun. 2 days later, she's found with another gun of hers in another gang shootout. And then another gun is found on the 10th in the Hydra raid. And then another gun is found on the 5th.
So what's the legislation called?
Weapons
and driver's license. But I know at some point there wasn't a one weapon limit on that legislation. I'm pretty sure. I just don't know when that was. Because I feel like that's a very important thing.
The amendment should only be the things in white. I'll be honest. I think all the things in white are the amendments. But I can. The report number is 9155. You go to that. That's the report number.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you. Hold on. Before you do that, go to report number 1515. Oh my god, 15151. Okay, I made this. Smile.
Okay.
And bookmark that. 15151. It's a legislation master document. Bookmark it. Okay, and then you can go to references. I'm gonna do this for Ellis County, or if anyone wants help, I'm gonna do this for Ellis County and Blaine County. But you can go to DOJ legislation, and then it's got all the references for every piece of legislation, so you can just automatically click and open any piece of legislation without searching for it. So it's all referenced there, nice and easy. And this will be the report, and so you don't have to go to the legislation page at all.
Yippee! Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's nice and easy to find stuff.
So I think
Where's
based
the one
on the
weapon limit?
subpoena,
I can't even find it.
going through it, I feel like we can get a phone subpoena because they have there's a lot of different gang members.
Registered owner may only have one registered firearm at a time. This includes on their personal storage. I mean, this should have been investigated 3 months ago.
True.
Because she lost that gun, and then 2 days later, she was found with a second gun of hers in another shootout. So clearly, she had more than one gun.
Dark, do you concur?
So
with,
it should have been investigated.
With the getting a phone subpoena because weapons were found on various gang members. So surely there's correspondence, especially since they're not reported. So
Yeah,
we
but
got Saints, we got Besties, we got Hades.
Yeah, but what time are we like? You know, she lost her license 3 months ago. Like, are we gonna phone subpoena 3 months? That's ridiculous.
No, I think you can go like around the time of these incidences. Or well, no, we first we get the bank subpoena, and then we see when she bought these weapons, and then
yeah,
I'd say let's do them. Don't do them all at once. Do like
I was gonna bank
take your
subpoena
time.
first to
Do your
see
bank
if we
subpoena
can
first.
find the weapons,
Yeah.
and then see if she has any more weapons. Like if we find she
And
bought
Jay.
7, let's say, then
Yeah.
we know there's 3 more somewhere.
Yeah.
But if she only
I'd do
bought
that.
4, then that's it. You know?
Yeah, I'd say
I mean, you
do
could probably
what's
still charge criminal
easiest
negligence,
first.
but-
Do what's easiest first. Look for more evidence. If you get more evidence, then you'll have more PC for any more subpoenas or search warrants you can do next. Yeah, so I'd say do one at a time because it'll make the rest easier.
okay.
Yeah, so do bank subpoena first because that'll be easiest. Yeah. And don't overcomplicate either because these are pretty, criminal negligent ownership of a firearm. It's been written up because these situations they don't want happening. The DOJ doesn't want this kind of shit happening. So, yeah, I'd make sure. Yeah, just the bank subpoena shouldn't be too difficult. So, all right, you got this, guys.
Oh my God, you're leaving us again?
Yeah,
I can't believe this.
Listen. I'm not gonna hold your hand, guys. You guys are rookies. If you want to get promoted, you gotta do shit on your own.
Yeah, but we're a team.
Yeah, you guys are a team.
But friendship and harmony.
You look like a ghost.
Good.
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 Didn't you tell Lola that saying I was wide was bad? Now you're insulting me?
Yeah, but we're a team.
As he leaves,
I can do that.
As he leaves down the hall.
All right, Jack. Back in a sec. I need to pee. I'm so Americanized. I hate it. I need a piss, bruv. I've returned. Okay. Let's do this. Go back to subpoenas. Not this one. I was going back through these, wasn't I? This is pending judge review. That one is... So is this one. Man, the DOG? This is a week old. These ones are a week old. What's going on? I've done that one already. Banger. Absolute banger. This one. Done. Done. That one. This one is going to be cancelled. That was cancelled. That one was signed. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're caught up. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 pending judge review. So that's done. Okay, I need to write up a FOIA request for the LS County accounts. I want to do it for... I'm going to do it for the start of October to now. October 1st to now. So it covers... Is that the one that they did for Pred? Was that the start of October? So I'm busy. Did you have to pay that fine? Final Pred. Was it? I can't tell. Bastard. Oh, I think Charlotte's looking at it at the same time. Updated at Unix timestamp. Yeah. Basically the end of September. So I'm just gonna do October 1st. Okay, it's October 1st. So let's just make this a state marshal report for now. FOIA request. Los Santos County state account. Is the date today? Oh, let's make sure that we're doing this properly. We'll go to bookmarks. We'll go to legislation master. Where's this? Go over to the freedom of information and something. Freedom of Information Act. It says request for production of reports must be submitted. weird. So this is going to be a bit of a weird one. So I'm doing it. Okay. I'm just going to make up the fucking template as I go, I guess. Record sort. Sort? Was that spelled right? Oh, that's county. What am I calling this? What is it called on Snow's bank account? The LS Authority account? Let me quickly grab, so I'm writing it all down properly. From Snow's bank account, I can grab actual bank account ID. So that. Which I'm pretty sure is 10? I think it's 10. Yeah, it's 10. Beep, 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 beep. Bank ID 10. I'll do. You're a fine goal. Hey, Colby, anybody? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Dates requested. We're gonna go from 2024-10/01 through 2024.
Where'd that go?
Through 2024. Nope, 11-14. That's the date. What else do I need to include? Clearly describe the records being sought. We've done that. I guess, transactions. So.
Dark.
Yep.
We're gonna get food. You want to come?
I already got some earlier. I've got some actually. You got some?
Do you have a lot? We need food. Me and
No, no. You go. I haven't got that much. You go. You guys go get some. Go on a little trip, but take a break.
Okay. We're gonna take that BMW looking ass vehicle, not the Cadillac.
The V-Star.
The
Just-
other one.
Yeah. Just go for it.
Okay.
The request must also submit a reason for the request. Okay. All right. All right. What's our reason for request? Marshal investigation. Okay. There we go. Do I have to pay fucking $3,000? Fuck! Do I have to pay $3,000? New wallpaper. Am I doing anything? No, I don't think so. Wait, I'll leave that for now. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Right, I just need a judge for that. Any judges? Fuck! Barrick! I got a text message. Eric! Is there a specific reason? Yes, we are actually looking into Pred. So basically, last night, I looked at the account, basically from Jackie Snow's pension fraud is where this stemmed from, because on his bank account is where we know it's from his pension fraud, and him paying off his bills to his house is where this came from, and that got me cooking. And so, because I noticed that his bills got paid to the Ellis County account, I was like, okay, let me see when Sonia paid the... What I was assuming was when Sonia paid the bills on the account, because it was like... came from the whole Georgina Williams text message with the wedding whole thing. So basically, I went into the Blaine County account to go and see when she had paid the bills, and it was also to confirm, you know, like when or who owned the property as well. And then when I searched up the property for the asset payment on that property, it didn't come back to her, and she wasn't the one who paid the payment. It instead came back to on the 10th of October, the person who paid the property bills was Reggie Might. The money came from the Blaine County account. No. To explain, when someone pays the bills to a property in Blaine County, the money goes into the Blaine County account. So that's what happened. And on the 10th of October, the person who paid the bills, aka so far when we spoke to a judge who owns a property, the the assumption that we're going off now is that the only people that can pay the bills on a house is the owner, which I think is a strong assumption, and we're going to get some clarification with some other people who own properties. But it looked like on the 10th of October, Reggie Might was the owner of the property that Pred now owns. So we're trying to get clarification. So then we looked at this morning, we could see that on the FOIA for the Blaine County account, you can also see purchases of properties, but you can only see residential purposes, and the property that Pred owns is a commercial property. So what we're looking at now is we're going through, we're FOIAing the LS County account to see if the commercial properties, for some reason, the money goes into the LS County by accident, like if it's routed through wrong through the system. So that's why we need that, basically, to get confirmation of, was there a transaction between the 10th and the 27th between Reggie and Sonia, or is there something else dodgy going on? Maybe because the bill paying station. Well, that's the thing. The bills still happen. The bills still go to the Blaine County account. And even if you purchase a property in Blaine County, the money still goes to the Blaine County account. But it's only residential properties. And we know that on the 27th, Pred purchased a commercial property that was worth at least $900,000 based on the app, but it didn't show up. And it would have shown up because it would have been one of the most expensive ones on the list. And we did like from highest to lowest of like the change in amounts in the account. And Pred's 5 million was like at the top because that's like a big change in the account. So it would have shown up. And it didn't show up. So what I'm assuming is happening is that for some reason the commercial properties, when they're purchased, are for some reason going to LS County. So I think they've either, I think they've been coded wrong. So, and they've gone to the wrong account. I think when they did the split accounts, they weren't coded properly. So I'm just going to get the FOIA for the LS County to see if we can get confirmation on purchases that way. Yeah. Because basically the investigation that we're doing is to see whether or not Dark's current theory is, did Pred overpay? Because the property is only worth $1 million. Did Pred... There's one or two things that could have happened. Did Pred overpay by, like, $4 million because he's then getting money back, which is, like, textbook embezzlement, right? Paying a person like $4 million more than what the property's worth, and then she's giving him cash on the sly. And then, so he's basically getting money from the Blaine County account for himself, right? That's a possibility. Or another possibility is, was there some kind of like dodgy under-the-table transaction between like Reggie, Sonia, and Pred that happened? That we don't know about? That did Pred transfer the money to Sonia to make it look like she owned it and she didn't actually own it? And it was Reggie that owned it the whole time? You know what I mean? Yeah. Either way, it's an interesting one to dig into. And then what else do we need to do? Okay, we're gonna do some other things today. Oh wait, let me quickly do. Espino's apparently got confirmation that Sonia Summers. Okay, Ryan Rhodes is around right now. Let me email Espino's. Espino's. Need to meet with you soon about the Pred Sonia stuff. Okay, did that. Okay, I'm also gonna while I'm here, while we're doing email things, let me go and grab the Jackie Snow. I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna open up a new report. Jackie Snow, pension fraud. No, listen, guys. Listen. I did fucking.
Hey, Dark, Alfie wants your opinion on the subpoena that's now completed.
Okay, let me have a look. I'm not gonna be able to sign it or nothing, but
We'll just have a look, see if it's shit or not. Yeah.
Well, first off, you didn't make it a subpoena yet, so
yeah, that's
It's
fine.
just it's just a report. Yeah.
so yeah. But the main report is done.
Nice. Okay, you need to redo records 4, and instead of the @ it needs to be a hashtag because she's not a cop. She's she's just a civilian.
I see. There we go.
Perfect. The record short bank. Perfect. Okay. Listen, if you're doing ISO, you do dashes. Okay. You dashes. Okay, that's what we do. ISO is with dashes, not slashes.
I didn't know that. All right, you can jump down my throat about it.
Okay, that's right. Well, you're learning now. Criminal negligent ownership of firearm, stockpiling.
I don't know whether it's just because it's all about them having active possession. I mean, I guess you could say you're suspicious of it, but
No, this is fine. Like, you're looking listen, what are you doing with a subpoena, right? Subpoenas, and are always to look for further evidence. Same with search warrants most of the time. You're always looking for further evidence. Well, obviously search warrants can occasionally be for people, right? But search warrants, you're looking for evidence. So what are you doing? You're looking for, look, suspicion of what crime? It's there, but kind of think about, like, what evidence are you looking for? Like, what do you have suspicion of, and what are you looking for further evidence of, right? So you have suspicion that she might be stockpiling, and so you're looking for further evidence of stockpiling too, right? That's what. So 100% it applies.
Okay.
Okay. On the 1st of August, let me read it. On the 1st of August, customers.
I'm gonna think about something while you do that.
The 10th of October. What's going to November, another firearm casting middle was discovered in.
You know, Dark, I think I was the one who told you all roads lead back to the Hydra raid.
Wait, is this? Oh my God, Nicola Place 2. Holy shit, you're right.
All
That's
roads lead back to it.
crazy. I didn't even register that. There was no record of this fire reported as.
She wasn't arrested for it, but her weapon was found inside of it.
Yeah. 30 days ago was what, the 14th? So, yeah, do 30 days ago from there. How many of these were within 30 days?
October 15th, 30 days ago.
Okay, so how many of these firearms were found within 30 days? 1 or 2? Oh wait, it's just 1, right? Just the 1.
Yeah. Wouldn't there be a what do you call it? Section 5 of delayed discovery? Would that apply?
Chevrolet.
And the SOL begins when you discover.
What is that? What legislation is that under?
Statute of limitations legislation, and then it would be section 5.
State 2.
Though there is section 3, which could apply as well, which is like, we're referencing evidence that's older than 30 days, but it's what do you call it?
Yeah, but they would argue that it was initially detectable. It's just that the police didn't push it, right?
Are you talking about section 5?
Section 5.
That's what I was thinking, but
Do you know what I mean? Like, just because you've noticed it now doesn't mean that it wasn't initially detectable.
what does that mean, initially detectable? Like, how does one determine initially detectable?
I guess it would be something like let's say someone committed a murder, right? They committed a murder, and we had a knife with someone's DNA on it, right? And then let's say 35 days later, we arrest somebody and take their DNA, and we run their DNA through the system, and we find it was their DNA on the knife that on the murder weapon. And so initially we couldn't detect who the murderer was, but now we have their DNA on record. Do you know what I mean?
So since we know who weapons it was the entire time, but no one put two and two together,
exactly. I think so. Yeah.
How do you think about Section 3 though? Because we have one of the weapons within SOL, but then there's others which corroborate it, which is.
Let me read it.
But that's for warrants. It says warrants. It doesn't mention subpoenas.
Yeah, so. Warrants. It's at the end of the day, I would have no issue with you guys, like, this, like, you still have one within statute, right? And then you have others, like, you gotta think, oftentimes, even things out of statute build a pattern, even if they're not completely, you wouldn't be able to charge for them, right? They still build a pattern of behavior. So you've got one that's chargeable and three that build a pattern of behavior. So you can use those to build your PC for a subpoena like this. So I think you're still completely fine.
Okay.
Sorry. So you're looking for.
Was it all right?
When did she have the? When did she have the? So when did she have a license?
From the 1st of. Oh shit! I don't know.
I think you should put in the reason for the date that you've requested.
I put the wrong. I just realized I put the wrong date on.
Yeah, make sure you kind of put.
That one. It's.
Oh no! Yeah. Oh, you have at the bottom.
Yeah, I put the wrong date. I just realized as well.
Where do you see when it was the issuance? I don't see it on her
just
profile.
view the logs of her licenses. You can see her license history. Weapon license granted 27th of May, 2024. So, 27th of May to 1st of August is when she had a weapons license.
The 26th of May until.
That was for me. It's 27th. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's kind of a.
Should I put 26th then, just in case, because of times or?
Well, now that's interesting. We both have two different times.
Well, because mine is the 27th, but just. You know.
Mine is 8 p.m. on the 26th.
Yeah, mine's 0020 whatever on the 27th. So
you'd think everything would be kind of unanimous.
You think it'd be standardized, but
I would do it in whatever Clay's is, because his is going to be in UTC. Yeah, his is going to be in UTC, and the records are going to come out in UTC. So
okay, 27th it is then. Does it look alright though, from everything else?
I would put I would just clarify at the end. So the bank records are sought to discover if Cassie Miller purchased any additional firearms to these four was having a weapons license, which would be further evidence of violation of But then I'd probably put some more clarification on the crimes at the bottom. Just be like, while that you're absolutely correct in what you're saying. While also looking for evidence of potential stockpiling of firearms as well. Just something along those lines. Just make sure you're including that you're looking for evidence of stockpiling. Do you know what I mean?
Like a closing statement.
Kind of,
like
in a way. Just basically include that you're doing this bank subpoena to also look for evidence that she might be stockpiling firearms. Just kind of like boil it in together. Because I think you've made note about the negligent stuff. Just make sure you basically point out that you are looking for evidence that she might be stockpiling firearms.
Okay.
But other than that, yeah, this is great. It doesn't have to be that complicated. It's very clear. You've linked everything. I don't think you don't have to put 7 days to go through reports. Just put 7 days.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, this is great.
Just something just like further evidence or I don't know, help lead to stockpiling, discovery of stockpiling or something, or I don't know.
I'd put it in the same sentence. I'll be honest. Just try and put it in the same sentence. Because obviously it's the you're looking for evidence of a crime. The evidence of a crime is more important than the violation of the.
Okay.
Like
that's what I was thinking because that's why I was thinking stockpiling is a hard one to.
Just make sure it's included and articulated, basically. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just say, and any evidence that she might be stockpiling firearms. Okay. Yeah. I'd 100% do that. Just delete your line at the top, and then to me this looks good. Obviously, I'm not an expert on everything, so I would.